Okay, what's going on, you guys? So I decided to make this video because I wanted to test out Yuha over here, Juha, however you want to call him, against Retsu. And I don't have the best accessories on this character, and I did this for a couple of reasons. First and foremost is because I know a lot of people don't actually have the best accessories, especially right now since a lot of people rerolled with manga characters. So I know they don't have the best stuff on there. The second is because I don't have the best stuff. I do have two 20 DRlings that I didn't put on there on purpose, but I still wanted to see how he did. And overall, my I think it was pretty good. You saw there I did not have the best stuff equipped to him. I'm also not super high up. I think I'm like rank 4 or 5 on PvP. And I didn't just include victories in here. I also included times I lost. But I only lost a few times, and I won a lot more times than I lost. And some of the times that I lost were very close. But for the most part, guys, I think this character is really good in PvP. I think he's actually better than Retsu. I'm not gonna lie. Now, there were a few things that I noticed. For example, his special, which you just saw there, is insane. If you're up against a captain, it's almost an instant kill. If you're up against anything else, it just does a butt ton of damage because he has bombardment. And I also noticed that his guard moves, while they do help, they actually do help a lot more than they appear, because they appear to leave almost immediately, right? They appear to leave. You kind of lose your 10 barriers in a matter of seconds, but those are valuable seconds because while it's active, your strong attacks cannot be interrupted, and that's where this character's power comes from, is the strong attacks. Now, I didn't have any strong attack damage links of this character. I only had DR links, and even then, you can see how much damage his strong attacks did. But once it got to his normal attacks, you can see it just did no damage at all. Still, it did serve a purpose. It did serve a purpose because his normal attacks are piercing normal attacks, and they can inflict debilitating paralysis, plus their range. So while he's back there doing damage, everybody else is, stalling the enemy. So I did find that his normal attacks, while they didn't do damage, they helped to paralyze, along with his strong attacks as well. You saw there, his strong attacks do a significant amount of damage. And even if they don't, they have a chance to paralyze. I think there's one or two that they just didn't do a lot of damage. I don't know when it's coming up because I just kind of put these all together. But there was a few times that Retsu actually beat me, and my strong attacks didn't do that much damage. But for the most part, they're pretty quick to activate. They have crazy range, and they have debilitating paralysis. He doesn't really get a chance to show off his other mode, the Almighty mode, where his attacks are stronger, and he inflicts weakening instead. Like you can see here, I did inflict some damage. She healed it, and then she's just destroying me. That's another thing. If Retsu gets close up against you, because this is, I put only against Retsu. I did fight some other characters, but I wanted to show off against Retsu. If you fight against Retsu and your strong attacks don't, take out most of her health almost immediately, you're in trouble. Because once he gets close and personal, it's not that great. Unless you have max DR on him and better links than I did, it's not going to work very well. The reason I say max DR is because if you have max DR and if you have enough links to survive, if you get the special, it doesn't matter. They're dead anyway, because his special is ridiculous. And like I said, it transforms him, but you don't really get to see that often because of you don't really get to see that often because it kills the enemy so quickly. Still, I would have liked to see that. Plus, it's probably better that he fights while he's not transformed, because even though he does more damage in the other way, having a debilitating paralysis in this case is better than having debilitating weakening, just because paralysis lasts longer, and since PvP matches don't last very long, it's better to do it that way. But you can see here, I did several matches. I didn't really count how many. I also did some against Toshiro and some against Yama. I actually won those, but I wanted to go up against Retsu because Retsu's gonna be the one that most people want to beat. Retsu's is definitely the biggest opponent for him because she's a heart character, and she's she is Retsu. She's got the heal and everything. But you can see there, his barrier and strong attack combination is really good. I would also very much like to see this character with a maxed Aizen build, the Aizen that you can get from Senkaimon Quest. I would love to see that, because the damage output would be insane. Of course, you wouldn't survive very long, but if you survive just enough to take out everything, that would be fine, because his barrier moves do allow you to use most of your strong attacks, which is nice. I think a few times I was able to beat the whole thing using all my strong attacks and still had some barrier left over, which was very nice. But yeah, like I said, you can go back and look at the accessories and links I had on this character and judge for yourself whether he is better than Retsu. I think he is. Not in every case, obviously, but still, you can judge for yourself. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later for another video. Take care.